Good evening, my amazing kings and queens. How are you doing today? Well, I just came out to say happy Thanksgiving to you. And I want to officially welcome my newest kings and queens to my class. I also want to give a shout out to my kings and queens in high school. How are you all doing? I trust you are enjoying your time at home with your family. I just came out today because there's been some things I've been thinking about and have been wanting to share with you. And it has to do with middle school and I think the early part of high school. This period, the middle school age from 6th grade through, I believe, the 10th grade, I refer to it as the awkward stage. And particularly the middle school level, I refer to it as the awkward stage. And you ask me why? Because in middle school, you go through so many changes. One day you feel a certain way, another day you feel a different way. It's normal. It is part of life. This is the time, apart from when you were an infant, that your body is going to change the most. And while your body is changing, your emotions will change. And it's just a whole host of things that happen during this time. So I just came out to tell you that it is normal. And because it is normal, this is not a time for you to make life-changing decisions or life-altering decisions. Because this is the awkward stage, it is important that you make wise decisions. Decisions that you can be proud of years from now. I know on social media, there are a lot of things trending right now. Some of them are good and some of them are bad. Now let me tell you something. If there are 1 million people, I don't care, even if it's 1 billion, that are doing something that is bad, it doesn't make it right. No matter how many people are doing it, it still doesn't make it right. Truth is truth. It doesn't change regardless of those who are acting contrary to that truth. So I want you to know that if deep down in your gut you know it is wrong, don't do it. You have a conscience that's leading you and guiding you. Listen to the voice of your conscience. If it tells you not to do something bad, not to do something wrong, then don't do it. Don't do it. I know that sometimes, when you're with your friends, they will dare you to do something. And usually it's something that you know is not okay. And then you go out and you try to do it because you want to show that you are a strong man or a strong woman. Now let me tell you something. It takes courage to do the right thing. When you say no to those who are daring you to do the wrong thing, you are the bigger person. You are the great one. And I want you to know that doing the right thing pays. It pays because it shows that you're a person of integrity. Do you know what integrity is? It is doing the right thing even when no one is looking at you. So when friends come up to you and say, hey, let's go do this, let's go do that, and you know deep down in your gut that it is not right to do, Mrs. Odiase is saying to you today, don't do it. Don't do it. Years from now, you will be glad you made the right choice. I also want to debunk a lie that a lot of people say, and I'm sure you've probably heard some of your friends say it, and they'll say everybody is doing it. That is not true. That is a lie from the pit of hell. It is not true. If everybody is doing it, but I'm not doing it. So when you say everybody, it includes everyone and excludes none. It is a way to delude people and make them do the wrong thing. Let's take, for example, vaping. When friends or people that you hang around with, or maybe people you've come in contact with, when they say, you know what, everybody's doing it. Well, I'm here to say, I'm not vaping. So, I know your teachers are not vaping. I know your parents are not vaping. So, everybody can't be doing it. So, do not buy that lie. You need to stand up strong and do not succumb to peer pressure. I want you to set your heart and look and just reflect and ask yourself questions. The things that I'm engaging in right now, the things that I'm doing right now, if my parents were to find out, if people who hold me in high regards were to find out, will I be proud of it? If you know that you won't be proud of it, my advice is for you to cease and desist from those activities. Because kings and queens are pace setters. You are leaders. You set the pace. You blaze the trail for others to follow. I want you to refrain from things that will bring reproach and shame to you. Make wise choices so that years from now, when you look back, you can say, I did the right thing. I stood up to peer pressure. I did not succumb when I was tempted. I did the right thing. It will make you feel so good. It will make you a role model that others can look up to. I also want to say to you, I know that there are probably some of you who have been taking a stand and doing the right thing. And sometimes you may feel the pressure to give in, but you've been hanging on and saying, no, I know that's not right. I'm not going to do it. I know that's not proper. I'm not going to do it. I'm here to applaud you today. You have made the right choice. Stand your ground. Do the right thing and keep doing the right thing. Because when you stick with it, at some point, you're going to be rewarded for doing the right thing. Now, let me also say to some of you, I know some of you are saying, oh, Miss Odiase, I'm hearing you right now, but I already did this and I already did that. It's never too late to start doing things right. That is why I'm out here today, to encourage you and to let you know that you have the power to stand up and do the right thing. I trust you, and I know that being kings and queens, you will do the right thing. My delightful kings and queens, I also want to say this to you. I realize that a lot of you are participating in sports right now, and that's a great thing. But I want you to know that participating in sports activities is a privilege, not a right. So in other words, I want you to keep your grades up. Keep doing your work, turning in your homework assignment, doing your projects on time. It is a great way to have a balance. You're doing your schoolwork, you're participating in sports, but please do not sacrifice your academics for the sports. So it's just a thought that came to mind. And I know that so far so good. Those of you that are participating in sports, you are holding your own and you are excelling in class as well. So I applaud you for that. Keep up the good work. Another thing I want to talk about, because this is Thanksgiving season, and I just want to challenge you this season for you to outdo one another in doing good to others. You're created for good works. Remember, we studied Newton's laws of motion, and the third law states that for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. You've heard this saying, what goes around, comes around. You reap what you sow. So I want you to go out and start sowing goodness into other people's lives. And take note of the fact that if you sow a little goodness, you will reap a little goodness. If you sow a lot of goodness, you will reap a lot of goodness. And knowing my kings and queens, I know you love this kind of challenge because you're full of goodness. You are great at doing good to others and for others, because that is our class motto. So I'm encouraging you this Thanksgiving season to go all out and show kindness and do good to others, because the good you give away is what's going to come back to you. So I'm really I'm glad that you've taken the time to listen to me today. I look forward to seeing you very soon, and until we meet again, I want you to go out and do good to others and remain blessed.
Leave me speechless, make me wonder what I hear people say. I have touched with my hands, I have seen with my eyes that you are a miracle working God. Yahweh, 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 you are worthy of my praise. You are worthy of my praise. Yahweh, 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 you are worthy of my praise. You are worthy of my praise. You are worthy. You are worthy of our. You are worthy. You are worthy of our praise. Oh, shalaba.